Hey y'all, hey Ning feels her feels. How y'all doing this morning? Okay, so Mr. Unbothered chose to go on stage at somebody's thing. So I'm gonna react to this video. This is the audio from the Breakfast Club this morning. I was in the car and I was like, oh Lord, I can't wait to get home so I can record this video because it was something else. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into this because I have to go to therapy in a little bit, physical therapy. So, all right, let's go.
The light skin Olympics to a whole nother level.
What you mean? What y'all saying, man?
Like Envy, I know you be trying to compete, but baby, you ain't got nothing on Drizzy,
What?
okay?
What Drizzy
So
say?
Drake was out over the weekend. He was at Tyrone Edwards' nostalgia party in Toronto Saturday night, and he got on the mic in the middle of all this Kendrick Lamar back and forth and started talking about real friends and fake friends. Let's take a listen.
My real friends are definitely in the building, but I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna come to a point in life where people you thought were friends, or people you thought were close to you, they might switch up, they might try and move funny with you, they might stab you in the back, they might do a lot of things to you. You'll come to that realization, wherever you're at in life, you've probably been there and you'll be there again. That's how life is. But look, sometimes it's you and you alone by yourself. Sometimes it's you alone with your thoughts. Sometimes you know what?
What? I feel it. What's wrong with that?
Bro,
I feel it.
We're pausing for a second. Okay. I have a lot to say. First of all, we already know who you are. We already know that you flip to whatever your code switch is what they call it these days. Code switching. Okay. So where is that Jamaican patois coming from? I got questions. And then in the video, the crowd carried on their conversation while he was talking. And then Mr. Unbothered, if you're unbothered, why are we talking about fake friends? As you know, what I've heard, it seems like a lot of his friendships are transactional. Do I think my friendships are usually transactional? Well, I think if there's a need and a person or myself can feel that need for someone else, then of course, yes, I'll do that. If they need some help, yeah. And yes, rightly so, yeah, you would expect people to do you the same way, correct? However, they probably won't, and but that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because even if they don't, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? You did what you were supposed to do. So in that regard, friends can be there for you in all different kind of ways, but it seems like that Drake loses a lot of friends. I think my friendships are situational. It all depends on the situation that I'm in. And the test of that friendship is what happens after that situation is done. After we no longer share that mutual situation like work. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, but for him to get on there, up on that stage, and he talking, and then he sees that nobody's buying the shit because why? They kept talking. They weren't even paying attention to him. They weren't yelling out Drake. They weren't doing any of that. And then at the end, this nigga plays Me, Myself, and I. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You might need to sit by yourself. You might need to sit by yourself and think about your actions. The whole point is that the world is aware now. You cannot expect to be able to go in them same rooms and do that same shit and think that people are just going to kiki along with it anymore. Okay? So the whole point, you need to go sit down. Just go sit down. Just put your computer away and go sit down. Take care of your kids, whatever. Be more of a dad. Get your businesses off the ground, whatever you're going to do. You don't have to keep putting yourself through this, okay? Because I thought you was unbothered. Little Yachty was on a Brilliant Idiots, I think. And he was like, oh, he's unfazed. He's the guy. He's unfazed. The guy is losing shit. And you can't, and the reason why I chuckle is because people believe that the little sprinkles of good that they do will not justify, but right their wrong. And there is no way, especially if you don't know if you haven't acknowledged what you've done. And also, you got to get with God, because in the end, he's going to get with you. It don't matter. Okay? So, ignore the signs if you want to. And, it is just, I don't know, But he is a miserable person, bro. Like, this is so funny because when they talk about the next part, it is true. It is true. It does seem like the light-skinned ones, they was really in the house. You know what I'm saying? They was in the house. Take that which way you want to. But they really, yeah, house.
The Me, Myself, and I, after that.
That was by far one of the top 3 most beige moments in light skin history.
That was a little crazy, Envy.
Maybe not to Me, Myself, and I.
Like, to have a soundtrack, to have yo drop that DJ and it just go, come on.
If you ever needed Riley Freeman just to yell out, shut your bitch ass up, like, that was a time to say it. Maybe that was supposed to be that song. Maybe it was supposed to be another song.
If it wasn't, then you need to smack shit out the DJ. Like, I tell you to play that shit.
But Me, Myself, and I.
They said he went into 50 Cent's Mini Men as well too.
That not on that one. On that one, it wasn't
That's
no Mini
crazy.
Men. It was
No.
Me, Myself, and I.
The audio is Me, Myself, and I. But reports from the room say
somebody didn't add that in, like that was AI.
How would he know to just? He threw to the song.
And also, I'm going to be honest, I thought that Kendrick's execution of this battle was flawless. The strategy, the songs, everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't think that it had that much of an impact on Drake. Oh, my God.
And this is all. This is also in the mix of reports that Drake unfollowed. Unfollowed LeBron, DeMar DeRozan. Those are 2 people who were at the Not Like Us Juneteenth.
No, man.
And see that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole unfollow thing, it's just like, it is so true that the internet has made it and social media has made it where the celebrities are no different than your average Joes. It used to be they had more of a protection, against the masses. Now, there's a lot of the masses that have platforms and have a lot to say. And then in turn, they have a lot of subscribers that they want to listen. And they have a lot of subscribers that also break off and do their own thing as well. Because everybody has their point of view, their take on how they feel about any certain situation. So you got billions of people, bro. You got billions of people at your neck at any given time. Good or bad. Was this something that we really needed as a society like this? I think it's the evolution of what was destined to come, period. The shenanigans only have a certain amount of lifespan, right? So I would believe that we're all gaining more knowledge, being more open, and just looking at it, from your view. So, yeah, it's a shift, and shifts have been shifting for eons, if that's long enough, right? So I had heard something that was very interesting the other day. Um, like the more people that you get to commit to God, that make a commitment to God. But you making a commitment is you saying that I am going to do this, and actually put forth that action, right? And hold up your end of the bargain to whatever you ask God for. Um, so we was at church yesterday, and pastor was talking about being of service, and one of my other church members, she was like, it's just things that you do that don't feel like it's a job, or it's, you know, she said a great way to put it was, you gotta have that, not that I got to attitude or feeling, but I get to be of service in whatever shape or form or fashion that may be, right? So, but this was Drake's beige moment. I really feel like he needs to just stay off the stage. We don't care anymore. We cannot buy the shit anymore. It's not rocking anymore. It's so hard to listen to past songs. I'm trying to learn how to separate the artist from the music. And then in certain cases, certain songs I listen to, my empathy overflows with what they had to go through to get to where they are, and or it broke them. So I'm going to leave that there. I am going to get myself ready for physical therapy. Like, comment, subscribe, please. Yeah, Drake, stop, please. We asking nicely. Thank you. Bye, y'all.